Alright, we're doing a video on this thing because the camera kept quitting last time I did this, and that was kind of annoying. So I just wanted to check if it's going to do it again. So I thought we'll do this thing because I got a bunch of these. For 50 cents each. When I say a bunch, I mean I got 5 of them. So this is one of them. So let's open up one. They come in a variety of different flavors. Like there's actually a lot more than this. So I've got one down. There's a couple of them. They come with little magnets, and you can put them on the fridge. I don't know how old these things are. I think they're quite old. I think they're just things you get at the $2 shop. But still, they could be fun. So let's open this up. We can probably open it without damaging the packaging, which I think is quite neat. We could pretend it's never been opened, because that's all there is. There's nothing actually holding that in except for the cardboard. So that was nice. So there's a little lid thing. And this is set number 113, which is that one there. And then there's a bunch of pictures that you can, of things you can make. So how easy is it to make these things here? Well, I'm going to start by making a flower. I'm going to make that flower there. So this should be fun. We need, I don't really understand how any of this works. There's a green thing here, and there's a beep sound. So I think that one can go there, that one can go there, that one can go there. That part I understand. The part that I don't understand is the bit there it's rotated and in front. So does it just go on? How many yellow things have we got? I don't think we have enough yellow to make that one. That's because I'm looking at the wrong one. This is the one that we got. We didn't get that one, we got this one. So we don't have enough yellow to do that one. So that explains everything. So in which case, we'll make I don't know which one to make. They're all kind of a bit weird. I prefer this one. I wish I'd got that one. I guess the fish is kind of exciting. We'll do the fish. So we'll take those bits off. Oh my gosh, these are actually quite hard to get off. Alright, there we go. So we're going to make a fish, not the fish, yeah, we're going to make a cute little goldfish thing. So we need one of those, and I'm going to guess it goes like that. So there is a challenge in this, in that they don't tell you how to do anything. These ones are going to go on the outside to make the eyes. So I don't know which way around they go. I don't think it matters. Or it does matter. I don't know. Okay, so that's meant to be the eyeballs. And alright, then we have to have, I'm assuming that the green one goes, does it go there? It's very hard to tell, right? Because I'm trying to build the head. Let's actually start with the tail first, and then we'll come back. Because I think the tail is quite easy. Tail looks like that one and that one. And then this one. I don't know how much fun these will be for children, to be honest. Have I got this right? Yeah, I have. And then, because I think they'll just lose all the pieces. But it's kind of fun for a little bit. If I put them all together, because I've got quite a few sets of this, that could be something. So, alright, well, we're going to have one more. I'm going to guess it's going to be green, but I don't think it matters. Because it can't, well, you can see this. Okay, that one goes there. Now you can't see this piece, so it doesn't actually matter what color it is. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go... This is very hard when you can't see that. Again, a reminder, we are making that fish and that one there. So this piece goes here. And then this bit... you see, I've made a boo-boo, haven't I? Because I don't want that thing. So are there any other tricky ones? Well, I guess... I want it to actually go like that maybe. And then I've got that. And then the yellow one goes on the side. Oh, but I need... Oh no, I don't need it. Okay. It is very confusing. So that one goes there. And then we need a top one, but I don't actually have to be able to see it because it's going to get covered up by the green one. I think I've run out of greens though. What? This is weird. Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to put... I'm thinking I wasn't supposed to put those ones on. I don't know how easy... Like, oh, it's a bit hard to tell. No, I think that one's meant to go there. Okay, but then we've got this bottom area here. So we'll put the green one there, and then we'll put the blue one on there, which doesn't quite feel right, and then we'll put this one, except this one doesn't go on this one. So, I have done it slightly wrong, haven't I? Well, I can't fit those. Well, it is an IQ challenge, isn't it? So, as you can see, I have mostly made the fish, but this piece here actually has to go on like that. So, how can we get that to work? Let's just, without getting too frustrated. So I want that one. So this one has to have that. And then, okay, let me think this through. Let me think. Well, which way is that green one going to go? I've got that coming out of there. And that one has to go into there. That, unless I think you've got me stumped here. I just don't have the. There's no weird wacky extra square that doesn't have any things on it. And I've forgotten how this goes on. That was going to go on like that. And you still get that one that's up. And it can't go forward. Or can it go forward? What was this one for? What was this part of? So that's the front. Okay, I've got to put this back on before I forget what I'm doing. That is the front of my fish, but I don't want that one to go there. But I don't think I have a choice, do I? The only way that I can see that this is going to work is if that goes like that, that goes like that. Alright, and then there is no bottom one. That's the only conclusion that I can come to, is that it's hidden away, but it's like that. But that's kind of rude. That's what I'm thinking here. That's a bit, because once I've got that, then I can turn that one around, and then I can put that one on the top, like so, and hide that one there, and then I can put my little red one on the top, and then I can put that one there. And so then I mostly have the fish that looks the way it does in the picture. Alright, it's got everything where it's supposed to be. You can't see what's going on behind the back, and that's the thing, right? Because that looks like, that looks a bit off. So what can I do? Well, I could actually, oh, I see how it works. I've gotcha. So the very last one, how is this going to fit together? Oh my gosh, this is going to be a pain. That one goes there. Oh no, it's not. And that one goes like that. And that, I think, is the solution to your fish. So, all up, you know, there's a bit of a challenge in there to get it exactly the way it looks, and maybe for that one, maybe the rest of them are all pretty. That one looks pretty straightforward, but they all look pretty straightforward. Could be just, except for that one. Well, I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, so that's the fish. that's these things. These are called Blockit. These are some random toy that you can probably never find ever again, because I got these. This is pretty yellow, so I'm thinking this has been out for a long time. I kind of feel like I've seen these bricks before in at least some similar form. So who knows? And now, of course, the fish has to have a crazy nose. There we go. The fish has a crazy nose. I might do some other ones. I might get them all together and see if I can make a giant thing. But tonight, the good news is the camera has not quit. So that's a start. So for celebrate, we're going to chuck in another one of these. I had another green one. Well, I don't know where it went. It's probably sitting right next to me, but everything's covered in stuff. I had this desk covered in notes and things because I was trying to finish my project. It's getting very frustrated. I've been working on this for years and I just want to get something that people can try, and I'm so close, but the thing is that it's all fine, but there's just these little quirky bugs, and it's like, well, you might as well finish them all, fix them all up, get it to be good, and we've almost got there. But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about this car thing. So I've already got a green one, if you haven't watched this before, and I'm not very excited about these because they are all exactly the same, just different colors. So I'm not going to be excited about this, and it's probably going to be green. I don't think it is green. I think it's blue. All right. So at least we have one other color. How fast can I do this? Can I do this without even looking at the instructions? Am I going to try? No, because I want to go to sleep. I am going to. Oh my gosh, this is harder than it looks. So this one's got two different colored wheels. So I'm just going to look at the front, and I'm going to look at the back of this thing. So the blue thing goes at the back. This is the Alpine one. Which way around does the Alpine go? I don't know. I think it goes... I have no idea actually about any of this. So the pink thing goes at the back. I'm just building this back to front. Put the wheels on wrong, which is real smart of me. So pink wheels go on the back. I don't think that's how they look in real life. And I wonder if they do. Do they actually have... No, I put this on the wrong. Pink and blue wheels. I did follow someone today on a bicycle who had non-black wheels. They were like teal coloured maybe. They were certainly not white or black or anything like that. And it was like, I don't know how I feel about that. It just feels like this person was just cycling for the image rather than the other parts of it. So I forgot to put the tyre on this one. So we're almost there. The tricky parts are, how does the middle bit go? Who knows? So this bit and this bit, I assume this is the front, or maybe that's the side. No, this is the front. No, this is the yeah, this is the front. Okay, and that just goes like there. That's easy. And then we need that one, and that's going to have the steering unit. And this is going to go in the middle. Imagine if you'd made so many of these that you could do it in your sleep. I don't know how I'd feel about that. I'm kind of glad that I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm doing it like straight up for the second time and have completely forgotten everything. That makes me proud. So this goes there. I'm really wearing out the appeal of this video though. I mean, we were doing this thing, we were doing fishes not that long ago, and it's all just gone on downhill. We're now doing, I have to admit, probably a cooler looking car than the previous one. but who knows. So I guess this has to be pink. I don't know why there are 3 of these. There's not 3 of these. There's one. Oh, how does this actually fit? How does the last part go together? It goes. Help! What does the last bit do? Oh, okay. So, where did it go? This bit goes on the top. This bit goes on the other bit. And then that goes in there, upside down. It's a bit weird. I don't even know what that thing is. And we put their little helmet on. And we'll never see their face ever again. And we have those 3 pieces, but for some reason we don't have a spare of the little piece that I put in the bottom there, that piece, the drink bottle lid thing with the straw in it. So that's that. So now we have 2 cars. I think having 2 cars is probably enough. I can't really see the appeal of having more. I mean, what's the other cool looking car? Well, the orange and black looks cool, obviously, and that purple and pink one looks kind of cool. But without any knowledge of what these things are, I mean, maybe you want to get the Ferrari one, just for the little labels, the little plate. Yeah, because some of these don't even have any, like that one doesn't have a cool thing on the back. So that one has, that one has, that one has. I don't know. Thanks for watching. This is pointless. Yeah, have a real close look at them. Look how close they are. Oh my gosh, amazing. Alpine. Like the stereo system. Bye. Or the hills, the mountains. Bye.